It's not the same thing. You might have a good life.
Woke up early Sunday morning, and before I could get out of bed, I got blood stains all on my t-shirt. Last night my homie caught a slug in his head. It was a Saturday night and everything was alright until some fool tried to disrespect. My homie whipped out the heater, the 9mm, and Cole put his ass in check. Well, them suckers rode off and we thought it was over, but little did we know we was wrong. They came racing round the corner, barrels sticking out the window, bullets flying, cold blew out his dome. My homie got shot.
My homie got shot, he's a corner.
He's a corner.
My homie got shot,
My homie got shot.
my homie got shot, he's a corner.
He's a corner.
My homie got shot, he's a corner.
My homie fell to the ground and I knew he was dead by the painful look in his face. Blood stains on my shirt, goddamn my nigga hurt cause his brain was all over the place. Well, I'm cold thinking about getting back, time for the payback. I know where these niggas be. When they shot my fucking homie, they left me by my lonely, and Cole took a piece of me. Well, I got to creep up on him, about to put one in him, but before I could do all that, a nigga caught my ass slipping at point blank range 45, put him in my back, my homie got shot.
My homie got shot, he's a corner.
He's a corner.
My homie got shot,
My homie got shot.
my homie got shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all fucking ages, this is episode number 5 of The Void, and I am your host, Bradley motherfucking Smothers, and on today's episode, my guest of honor is none other than Rookz. Guest audience, please make some noise for Rookz. Out here tonight. Don't forget, every single episode of The Void is brought to you by our sponsors, and that is none other than Team DMT. Everybody make some noise for Team DMT. And as always now, we have Drama the Llama posted up in the background, helping me with this interview. He actually writes a lot of my questions for me, if you're wondering why he's in the background. He's the brains behind the operation here at The Void. And without further ado, we got Rookz here. Rookz, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good, brother. How about you, man?
I'm doing mighty fine on this freezing-ass cold Tuesday here on The Void.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cold out here in Michigan, dog, for real.
Hell yeah, it is. And without further ado, let's get into the interview.
Let's do it.
You haven't been doing music for too long, and when you started, you were in a group called Scrub Central. How about you tell us a little bit about Scrub Central?
Scrub Central was a group that me and a homeboy did a couple years ago. It was all based around like The Gathering. You know, we had he had a little group in there called Scrub Central, and I got some music done by Toxic, and got that from him. Told him about it, and he was like, "Yo, man," he pitched me this idea. He's like, "Why don't we do a group? Do like a, like an underground, horrorcore shit." I'm like, "Okay, bet." He's like, "I got the name Scrub Central." I'm like, "Sounds good." We roll with it, and it was a good ride. We had a lot of ups and downs. We did a lot of good music. The person though that got us on, really like drove us, was Tim.
For those that don't know, Tim is none other than Toxic from Murder House Records,
Yes.
Trouble Minds.
Yes.
He's like, honestly, if you know him and have worked with him in the past, like, not even joking, this motherfucker bends over backwards all the time for other artists to help him out as far as studio time, production beats. Like,
For real.
honestly, Toxic, you're a true MVP. Just want to give you a shout out, bro. True
Yes.
MVP,
I love
MVP
you.
type shit.
Love you very much.
So, anyways, back to the Scrub Central. Pretty much, you were at Toxic was giving you guys a big hand in the driving force.
Oh
behind it.
yeah, for sure. He's seen a lot of heart in the drive that we had because we really wanted to do this, and so like you just said, you know, he helped us with time in the studio, gave us a lot of ideas, spent a lot of time with us. We put out one EP called Creature Feature. And he did the entire album. You know what I'm saying?
And what was that album based off of? Was it just like straight horrorcore, or what?
Basically,
could you find on that album? Okay,
it was a lot of built up frustration that me and him both had, and we knew that the lane that we were in, that we had something, and that it would, you know, potentially sell, and. We stuck with it. We had a really good response, and we went on. We did a couple really big shows.
And I was gonna say during that time, you guys happened to travel out to Denver, Colorado. For those of you that
Yes.
don't know, for pretty much the only thing that you could describe as an underground super show. Called Gorefest, put on by Lyrical Snuff Productions. Shout out to LSP for putting that on. And
Yes, L's up.
like you don't like if you have no idea about it, like legit, they get motherfuckers from all across the country, and it's all some good fucking wicked shit too. And they do it every year, multiple fucking days, big time fucking show. But while you were out there at Gorefest, why don't you tell us about some of your experiences out there in Colorado?
Fuck, man, where do I begin? Well, first off, it was me and him. We haven't been that far out of, you know, I've, you know, probably, you know, states surrounding, you know, Detroit and shit like that. Yeah.
Midwest, probably Indiana,
Yeah.
maybe a little Wisconsin-ish, you know, in
Yes.
the Ohio area. Okay.
But never that far west. So it was a cool experience. We went with Trouble Minds, and just seeing, you know, the different states and shit like that was a cool thing. Side attractions on the road and shit like that. When we got there, you know how like you see in movies and shit like that, you know, the horizon and the mountains.
You hear the oh,
Yeah, just the angels
in
singing in the background and shit like that.
Yeah.
It was honestly like that because me and him were in awe. We're like, fuck, this is fucking dope. And when we first got there, we stayed with a couple buddies that he knew. And right away, we clicked. You already know. We clicked, rolled it up, light it up, and had a great time. I learned a lot of smoking laws in Colorado. Like, you can smoke in the car except for the driver.
Sucks if you're the driver.
There's certain areas that you're allowed to smoke publicly, which is actually, I think, pretty dope.
So, like, give us an example, because we don't have that shit, and you're supposed to be in your own private property here in Michigan. But anyways, so what's it like out there in Colorado?
It's exactly what you think. It's not 100% freedom for smoking, but like, okay, if you were walking down the street, you know, and you hit a dude a couple times, cop, you know, by you, he's not gonna be like, oh, you know, he's not gonna freak out and shit like that. He may ask you, hey, you know, do you mind putting that out or something like that, but they're not gonna flip out. I know there's a certain spot I really don't remember, but the homies took us there in Denver that everybody walk around just smoking, and it was pretty fucking dope.
It was the smoking park.
Yeah, and the cool thing was there was a couple, you know, law enforcements. They were totally cool with it.
That's fucking awesome. Hopefully someday soon Michigan can get to that fucking point.
Fuck, I hope so.
And after your journeys out to Colorado and such, unfortunately the group broke up. What happened in that?
Okay. There's a lot of bullshit. A lot of people come at me for the breakup. We were set to do Unity Fest.
Okay, okay.
4 Juggalos by Juggalos doing shit like that. And I thought everything was cool because, me and him had a talk. I'm like, I want to do other style of music, but still do this. Because, you never know. People might like this style that I'm doing. That, because I'm very diverse, in my music. So I want, dabble in everything.
Branch out a little bit so it's not just a straight up horrorcore. I feel you.
Exactly. And my thought process was like, let me do this. We still do this, but what if people that like this find out about this and like, oh, okay, well, I can relate to that. And then it just builds up and builds up and builds up. There was a lot of tension, though, about, thinking that one another's backstabbing, one another's trying to gain more than the other. So I thought towards the end, towards Unity Fest, that everything was okay, because me and him, we basically got, nose to nose yelling at each other. I'm sure you've had it, once or twice with, certain ideas, and just, you have to hash it out, because if you don't, it's going to break down. We were fine. Went to sleep the night, 2 nights before Unity Fest. Woke up the day before and seen a post on the Scrub Central thing that, come out, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is dope. Scrub Central's last performance.
And you were, I'm sure,
I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, we've done a lot of big shows. Our name's out there. People know who the fuck we are. There's people that, just recognize our logo that we had, and to see that, I was like, what the fuck? So I hit him up. I'm like, yo, man, if that's how you feel, then, there's nothing I can do. I thought we'd, hash it out. I thought we, talked about everything, and there was still just some differences. So, Unity Fest was Scrub Central's last performance. Now, personally, there's a lot of mixed emotions about that, just in general. But personally, would I like to see one more maybe pop-up performance? Of course, because it's still a part of me. It's still part of something I was doing, and it's going to be a part of my memories for the rest of my life. So, yeah, I would like to see that happen again. Is it going to? I have no idea. So.
And I guess at that point, only time will tell if you guys will get back together at some point, work on some music. But, you guys have been at shows with each other. There's no drama. You guys are civil with each other. You're not getting in each other's, October, you guys were.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No drama, no bullshit between you guys. And you know what I'm saying? They just put it down. So.
Exactly.
So, from there, after the group broke up, I guess the next question would be, what kept you going with the music? Wanting to do the music after the group broke up?
It's the love. I love doing music. My entire life was just based around music. My dad was a musician, so that just always drove me. And once, even before the breakup, I was doing other shit because I just love doing it. And just because something ended doesn't mean everything has to stop, you know what I'm saying? So it was the love, and because my kids, to be honest with you, 100%, later down the road when I'm fucking gone, only thing they got to do is, either, if someone got me videotaped on a show or whatever I put out, they'll have it right there. and that's what keeps me going. If I don't ever make it, that's fine. You know, I'll still be doing this until I'm probably fucking old and can't move.
Just like me.
But that's why we got the THC.
That's right.
But yeah, because honestly, it's the love for it. You know, I just love music. Because if you don't got music, man, you're a soulless fucking person. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking evil bastards if you don't like music. Fuck you.
Fuck all you.
All right. Since you started your solo career, you have released one album currently, and it is entitled Mixture of Madness. How about you talk to us about it a little bit?
Mixture of Madness is just a whole EP about, like, my diversity. There's singing. There's a little bit of, like, hardcore, underground shit. People would say mainstreamy-ish type vibe in a couple of them. And so I just want to show people all the diversity that I can do. And that's basically it. It was put out by Attempted Murder Entertainment, the label that I'm on. And
now, real quick, Attempted Murder Entertainment, who's all on that label currently?
Right now, it's just me and Flat Murder. We're trying to build. You know, we don't want to have too much going on our plate. You know, too much to eat, man. We can't finish it. So right now, it's just us and them, and we're just building slowly. So.
Okay, and with getting back to Mixture of Madness, your album.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about the recording process and stuff. Like, how long did it take you to record the album?
For fucking ever. No, honestly, probably a year. You know, because schedules and shit like that. It was all recorded, mixed and mastered at Murder House by Tim.
That motherfucker toxic, bro.
Motherfucker's like, I told him, man, he's like the underground wizard.
He is, honestly. He's helped more people than I can fucking think of.
100% for real. Like I said, all fucking recorded, mixed and mastered by him. Music was just all over the place. A lot of the music, though, was by Tim. It was just all around just a fun album to do. Just, that's it.
Okay, do you have any personal favorites from the album?
Yeah, I'm Back, featuring Troubled Minds. Honestly, yeah, it's, that song was directed to a lot of fucking people. You know, a lot of people, like I said, you know, I'm not the most liked person in the world. And it was basically a fuck you to them. People that are pissed off that I'm still doing what I'm doing. People that are envious. People that are just jealous. Whatever the case may be. And just people in my personal life that are haters. That song is a big fuck you. So that's probably one of my all-time favorite song on that fucking EP.
All right, so make sure to check that track out featuring Troubled Minds. From,
for real.
Mixture
Check that
of
shit
Madness album. And since you've been doing solo music, do you have any like personal favorite shows that you've done?
My solo career, I want to say the Bury the Living. Honestly.
Out in Wisconsin?
Yep.
Take it? Okay.
Yep, that was a really dope, because I had a lot of good vibes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of head personnel was there and just like right there in front of me watching and enjoying it. So that was a highlight in my solo career. My favorite show of all time that I have done, there is two of them.
And what are those two, good sir?
Mushroom Head at Harpo's.
I fucking love Mushroom Head, bro.
Me too.
Okay.
And the 20th annual Gathering of the Juggalos.
That's fresh as fuck. What stage you perform?
The Cannibal House stage. We did the Juggernaut benefit show.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it was dope as fuck.
That is fresh as shit. And I gotta ask you, while we're speaking on the music, do you have anything new in the work? Any projects, any songs, albums, mixtapes?
Yeah, actually I do. I got a new track featuring a new artist that I'm going to be putting out into the scene. Goes by Lil Jess.
Okay.
And,
tell us a little bit about that.
It's actually the track's called Smilin'. It's a nice mellow smoking track. Recorded, mixed, and mastered by DJ Clay.
Okay, okay.
And it's her voice. It's just one of those things, man, that you don't hear no more. And I just want to put that out there because I know it's gonna pop off. Got that track coming. It's already mastered. We're either going to put it out as a single or wait. We got a couple other tracks that we have in mind that we're writing right now. Gonna be mixed and mastered and recorded by DJ Clay.
From the sounds of it, is it gonna be EP, just you and Lil Jess in the works, or?
Nope.
Dun dun dun.
Hopefully around summertime, late summer, everything will be done and everything will be presented.
Okay, so everybody be on the lookout. Summerish? Safe to say summerish?
Summerish for the reveal of certain projects.
Okay.
But soon enough, we'll have either a single or probably like a 2-track little ditty thing for them.
A little taste.
Yeah, a little taste of the apple pie.
Hell yeah. All right, now that we got the music stuff out of the way, got a question for you. Is it dabs or blunts? And why?
Blunts because I got bitch lungs.
Okay. And
To be 100 with you. Like dab, like I used to be able to dab. You know what I'm saying? I used to be able to fucking just rip bongs, rigs, everything. But not no more. I quit smoking cigarettes probably like almost a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And after that, it was when like the bitch lung started. Even a fucking like a bowl, I'll cough my nuts off. So, I like my blunts. In the morning, have my morning blunt. Mid-morning, or I'm talking like I'm talking like
brunch blunt.
I'm talking like 6 in the morning blunt, 9 maybe 10 o'clock blunt, lunch blunt, after lunch blunt, pre-afternoon 2 blunts. Keeps going.
That sounds a lot like our sponsors, Team DMT, for some odd reason. I just got the same image in my head of them all sitting down in the fucking smoke room, just sesh, fire in the hole.
I've seen it happen. For real.
Okay, now that we got what your preferred smokage is out of the way, I want you to describe the scene on October 3rd this past year for my birthday. It had to do with the pro wrestler Gangrel. Can you please describe the fucking mayhem that happened in between 4 fucking grown men?
We all turned into little fucking schoolgirls. Yeah. That's never happened. I've never done that before. That was the coolest moment, I think, that I've been to like, wrestling events and shit like that, WWE and all that, but like never that close to like someone that I actually respected. that. I don't know. The look on your face was just fucking utter in awe.
It was so funny because before this went, now for those that don't know who Gangrel is, he's a fucking vampire, bro. Like that's the best way to describe it.
Vampire.
He's a fucking vampire, and he comes out with this. Well, in
Gauntlet of
WWF,
blood.
yeah, he came out with the goblet of blood, and when he'd come out, he'd have a little sip and then spray the blood up in the fucking air. And the whole fucking time we're sitting there, and it's just like, I wonder if he's gonna do that with the goblet of blood.
That's exactly what we thought
Yeah.
before we heard the music. We're like, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna fucking do it? And right when we seen it, it was okay. Basically, take 4 grown men and then straight punt kick them in the balls, and at the same time have them scream. That's exactly the sound that you heard from 4 grown fucking men when this man walked out of the curtains. It was it could break. It was. I think it was more high pitched than Mariah what's her name? Mariah Carey. Yeah.
I
Clary.
seriously almost have tears in my eyes thinking about it. I remember I was literally holding on to Philip Graves, my group mate's shoulders,
You
jumping
were.
up and down. Oh my fucking God, bro! He spit the fucking blood, bro! Marking out hard.
The only thing is, though,
Marking
I
out.
wish if he had the white shirt.
That would have been fucking awesome.
I would, and the sunglasses. The sunglasses would have did it. I probably would have shit myself by then.
That would have been fucking dope. But yeah, anyways, that was the scene on my birthday for
Fangin' and banging,
grown-ass
baby.
fucking men excited like schoolgirls to see a wrestling vampire from 1990. It was a beautiful fucking experience, and I'm glad I could share it with you, bro.
It was great. But the best moment was the fanging and banging. Nobody else knew what the fuck it was. Nobody knew. But it felt like it was a connection.
He pointed, he's like, that's right, fanging and banging.
Damn right.
It's like he fucking knew. Fanging and banging what it's all about.
Damn right. That is what it's all about. Fanging and banging.
So now that we're on the subject of pro wrestling, real quick, who is your favorite pro wrestler?
What era?
It just,
Just in general?
yeah, just in general. When you think of your favorite, is it Hulk Hogan? Is it
Stone
The
Cold.
Rock? Stone Cold? Okay.
Stone Cold.
Okay.
Reason being, as a young kid growing up in the Attitude Era. And by the way, if it wasn't for the Attitude Era, I don't think I'd be who I am today. So thank you.
Agreed.
But I thought it was cool as shit. And I was like, oh, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin and him share the same name. Oh, it was so cool. So, but by far, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Everybody, time to get your Steve Wazers out. And
Stunning Steve Austin.
before we play Stunning Steve, yeah, that's some old school shit.
With his long, wavy blonde hair.
And them colorful, it looked like someone threw paint on them fucking tights.
Real quick, I had the network. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm a big wrestling buff. You know this.
Uh,
So, sitting there with my wife, and I'm getting her into wrestling, and she knows, Stone Cold, who he is. So I blew her wig back, showed her some Stunning Steve.
That's some funny shit to see, honestly.
And in the beginning, perfectly blonde hair. In the middle, hair started back here. Straight mullet. Middle of the head all the way down. No wonder why he shaved it.
Kept it gangster, though.
Oh, he did.
Kept
He
it
did.
gangster. And before we play some music videos here on The Void, is there anything that you want to plug? Any upcoming shows?
Yeah. This Saturday, Simon's After Dark. It's the Valentine's Day show thrown by Once Bitten, Twice Baked. Mr. T is gonna be there. I've heard. Not like the
pity
18
the
Rocky
food, T?
Balboa
Okay.
Mr. T.
No, I pity
Homeboy
the
that
food.
knocked Homeboy the fuck out with the can of Twisted Tea.
I do gotta admit that is pretty fucking fresh. I would like to shake that gentleman's fucking hand myself.
I want to buy him a Twisted Tea. I just want, listen, to be honest, I'd like to just have him at a show as security guard with Twisted Tees.
Just walk around
That's
with
it.
the twisted T. You want this? You want this T upside your head?
Just have a belt full of Twisted Tees.
Like it's a fucking gun belt, fucking bullet belt,
Straight
and
up.
have it going over the shoulder and shit.
I think that'd be great.
That'd be fucking gnarly. But anyways, enough of our fucking nonsense and babble that we've been going on here. We're going to play some music videos, and we will be right back here on The Void.
Yeah.
your red door. I wanna paint it black, like the darkness that surrounds you once your casket is laid. Fuck rap, what is rap? When you feel so dead inside, if I could tear out your insides, I feel a little pride. Hiding from the fact that everybody's out to get me. If you're trying not to die, pussy, I really wouldn't tempt me. Yes, I'm feeling empty, and this Jaeger ain't talking back. Trying to cope with the fact that Garrett ain't coming back. It's Johnny with an X. I swear I'll fucking kill you. Take one swing and slice right through you. Your eyes, I feel alive now that the Reaper has arrived. Knowing where you're going, your soul's about to fry. When you scream, God, why? It makes me laugh a little. Tickle you with my knife, then I drag it down the middle of your stomach. I'm like, fuck it, cut it, lunge it in your gullet. My obsession with death is whatever you call it.
Holy fucking shit. We're back here on The Void. I'm your host, Bradley Smothers. This is episode number 5, and at this point, we're gonna bring Rookz to the motherfucking stage to kill shit. So y'all motherfuckers, make some noise for Rookz!
What up, what up, what up? Run it. This track right here. This track is my second favorite.
This is the Legion.
Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. People wanna fuck with us just because I'm coming up. Young buck in the game, and yeah, all they do is fuck it up. Standing up for the common ground, rapping for the underground. Come and fuck with me, I'll kill you in your sleep without a sound. Coming through like the Matrix, I can see you feel your heart racing. I'm here to stay and make my name, I dare you to try to take it. So crush out with the homies, you acting like we phonies. Like come with a bad and beat your ass, leave you scared and lonely. Don't be timid about a chrome piece, we ain't fucking us our family. Never try to cross me unless you wanna eat that kernel. Yeah, you're always hating because of our conversations. Making all that money, daring you to come and take it. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the haters. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the haters. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the haters. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Put my name in your mouth, gonna get your ass knocked out. Standing toe to toe, better get ready for a couple rounds. Acting like soft face shit to leave you dead in a casket. Now your family crying, daughter asking where her dad is. But I'm still here cash checks, trying to figure out what happens next. I got your bitch, running my dick, then I flip her over and lick her clit. Spill some white on top of it, inhale and just start snorting it. Bitch wanna come and fuck with me because you know I'm recording it. Yeah, I'm into some free shit, catch tied up and gag trick. Make her call me daddy as I snort along her province. As I'm sitting here geeking, I have the itch of feeling. Grab the blade and slice her face, say fuck you and your man, bitch. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater. Watch what you say when you be talking that shit, or I'll be killing motherfuckers, dropping paper on the hater.
Throw that llama in there for y'all. This is the track right here. Featuring my homies, Troubled Minds.
Yeah, you know, I'm back with a vengeance. Killing all motherfuckers, leaving their body handless. I'm back, bitch. Yeah, you know, I'm back with a vengeance. Never gonna claim the grave because that's when you had it. I'm back, bitch. Yeah, you know, I'm back with a vengeance. I'm back, bitch. Yeah, you know, I'm back with a vengeance. I'm back, bitch. And you thought I just faded away. Put me down 6 feet while I laid up inside my fucking grave. Like the piece of trash that you are. That's okay. Because I'm here to rip out your fucking heart. You ain't nothing to me but a fucking disease. I came there to the underground to torture you and your family. What's gonna happen when you see him tied up? Nothing, bitch. Because you're the next one in the bunch. Yeah, you know, razor blades are one of my favorite things to cut your body up so I can hear you scream. I'll be the only one knowing the murder scene. Have to clean it all up in the morning before I leave. Works in Troubled Minds is cutting the slate clean, leaving all the professionals baffled with no trace of a damn thing. But killing is an art, it's one of my favorite things. Laying you to rest for all of eternity. I'm back, bitch. Yeah, you know, I'm back with a vengeance. Killing all motherfuckers, leaving their body handless. I'm back, bitch. Yeah, you know, I'm back with a vengeance. Never gonna claim the grave because that's where you had it. I'm back, bitch. Yeah, you know, I'm back with a vengeance. I'm back, bitch. Yeah, you know, I'm back with a vengeance.
Now, we got any juggalos watching? Whoa, whoa. This one is for y'all.
Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Look into my eyes, see the despiser that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Getting kinda hot, can't find the feeling that's inside of me.
First off, let me introduce myself. I'm the creator of this world that will make you kill yourself. There's no heaven to save you. You've been casted into eternal bliss. Raping that girl's feel like a man, you just a little bitch. I'm a true juggalo and I'll never stop. If my fist don't work, take out the pistol, Fago can't go pop. Now I'm not trying to act like someone that I'm not, but the rules that I live by belong and forgot. But I'm still aiming for the stars and get my shot. For selling out shows and being stuck at the top. For all this said, I just stick to my roots. Bury that chick, bitch. Don't you feel real cool? Let the haters hate on me because I'm blasting on you. But we both know I'm speaking hashtag Bobby knows the truth.
Bobby knows the truth. Bobby knows the truth.
Hashtag Bobby knows the truth.
Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Look into my eyes, see the despiser that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Getting kinda hot, can't fight the feeling that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Look into my eyes, see the despiser that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Getting kinda hot, can't fight the feeling that's inside of me.
What happened to the old days? What happened to the old days? When the homies came around lining the couch smoking down all day. He listened to the first 6, the throat and rest of the hatchet. Have respect for one another and knew what a real juggalo is.
Nowadays, divided hate between who's real and who's really fake. Too many try to imitate, just don't be a bigot, you'll be okay. I remember back in 03, from a show on internet TV. No fight or hates around me, just family love overwhelmed me. Family code that we live by, never leave a homie on the sideline. Nowadays, you never know who's truly down to ride or die. That's why you eliminate the fake and just embrace the hate. For you are the keeper of your own fate. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Look into my eyes, see the despiser that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Getting kinda high, can't fight the feeling that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Look into my eyes, see the despiser that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Getting kinda high, can't fight the feeling that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Look into my eyes, see the despiser that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Getting kinda high, can't fight the feeling that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Look into my eyes, see the despiser that's inside of me. Running with a hatchet and I'm running with my family. Getting kinda high, can't fight the feeling that's inside of me.
This one was with my homeboy, Wicked K from Troubled Minds. It's called Rain On Down.
The blood of the innocents around. Rain on, rain on. The blood of the innocents around. The innocents around. Rain on down. The blood of the innocents around. Why they always running high? Didn't they know I came to take their lives? The only thing I can smell is fear from them finally knowing their end is near. Rain on down. Yeah, you know the blood splashing sound. The blood of the innocents around. Because of everything they done to me now. Rain on down. The blood of the innocents around. Blood of the innocents around. Rain on. Rain on. The blood of the innocents around. Blood of the innocents around. We're all 6 feet in the ground, with no chance of anyone hearing a sound. Locked away for all eternity. I buried them all and threw away the key. Rain's falling down across my face. It's what a lovely sound. Finally my job here is done. I killed that bitch and slaughtered everyone. Rain on, rain on. The blood of the innocents around. Blood of the innocents around. Rain on, rain on. The blood of the innocents around. Blood of the innocents around.
And that, my friends, was my performance to you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our show. I hope you enjoyed tonight's act, and your money was well spent.
Damn, dog, you came down like
Safe on returning
like the Price is Right.
if you make it.
Came on down.
Price was right.
Yeah, well, I can't hear you.
So
through the mic.
until next time, I bid you
Juice in the
adieu.
mic, Bob.
And thank you all for listening
A
to
little juice in the mic.
the mixture of madness.
A
little juice.
This until I get some juice.
Calm down. Hey.
We got juice.
Calm down, Scott Steiner.
All right. Big Papa Pump.
Big booty daddy.
Anyways, this has been episode number 5 of The Void. Once again, my special guest for this week is Rookz. Everybody make some motherfucking noise for Rookz.
Yeah.
Now I'd like everybody to make some noise for our sponsors here at The Void. Everybody make some noise for Team DMT.
Yeah. Them motherfuckers got me high as fuck.
Hell yeah. And on that note, that is it for episode number 5. I am your host, Bradley motherfucking Smothers, and you're watching The Void.
Play it. Play it. Play it. I haven't done this song forever.